The MX2 qualifying race here, round 3. Riola Sardo, MXGP of Sardegna. Over on the left, your poleman 772, but he was beaten to the corner by his brother 47 Carlis. But at the same time, Sacha Kunin crept up the inside, and from there, no one saw him. Not after the first few corners anyway. Liam Everts emerged in second. Langenfelder sandwiched between the racial line. Then, top of your screen, Carlis Racialist got the better of Everts. His younger brother went around the outside of the defending champ, Langenfelder, who had that little moment there at the end of pit lane. They were now, what, second and third? Racialist then went after Everts, after finding his way past his brother. And all of a sudden, there were a few quick passes in succession, and they were all on Everts. Yanis Racialist, Carlis Racialist, Simon Langenfelder all went by. Eventually, Everts sorted himself out, got himself back to fourth in the closing stages of the race. Langenfelder on the charge. After his move on Everts, he found his way past Carlis Racialist, then Yanis Racialist to move into second. And then at the top of your screen, Carlis Racialist cartwheeled after catching the rear wheel of Camden McClellan, who would eventually come home. And then that moment then, on the same lap, for Guillaume Ferrez. Ferrez would eventually come home in 10th. But a cruisy win for number 19, Sacha Kunin. 4 from 4 now for the KTM rider. The MXGP qualifying race here in Riola Sardo. Jeffrey Hurlings from the middle of the box. Watch how he runs it in. Look at Vial down the inside. Hurlings used all of the track and a little bit more. Kunin went down at the back. Febvre snuck through to take over the lead. And as we came out of that second corner, it was Febvre, Vial, but not for much longer, because straight away into that turn 3. Hurlings up the inside of the 16. He then went after Febvre. Same move, but this time around the outside-inside combo. But he never ran away with it. He was made to work every step of the way. Meanwhile, Adamo, who gated around about 4th or 5th, he was under attack from a hard-charging Lucas Kunin. Kunin was massively on the way through the field. That was for 5th with 3 laps to go. Geiser then picked the pocket of Tom Vial with 2 laps to go to move into 3rd. And Lucas Kunin on the final lap whittled down about an 8-second advantage as he closed in on Tom Vial. These two were fighting for 4th with a handful of corners to go. Vial just hung on. So too did Jeffrey Hurlings, who managed to put some distance as Febvre backed off. It was Hurlings, Febvre, Geiser, Vial and Kunin off the floor in turn 1.
Vi ringraziamo per essere stati con noi, sicuramente, almeno noi ci siamo divertiti. Primo appuntamento, i fogli sono sotto, nascosti, allora qua, che inizieranno alle ore 9:20. Chi c'è, chi non c'è, non potrà partire, visto che la partenza sarà alle 9:40. Poi 2 warm-up del mondiale, poi la gara...